Attics are often forgotten spaces, filled with old memories and dusty relics. But what if something in the attic was watching you? This is the story of the shadow in the attic, a presence that haunts anyone who dares to enter. When Emily moved into her new home, she was excited to explore every corner, especially the attic. It was filled with old furniture, boxes, and a strange, antique mirror covered in a dusty sheet. As she pulled the sheet away, she noticed something odd. The mirror didn't reflect her. Instead, it showed a dark, empty room. At first, Emily thought it was just a trick of the light. But that night, she heard footsteps above her. The sound was faint at first, but it grew louder, more deliberate. She grabbed a flashlight and climbed the creaky stairs to the attic. The mirror was uncovered again, and this time it reflected the attic, but with one difference. A shadowy figure stood in the corner, its hollow eyes staring back at her. Emily froze, her heart pounding. The figure didn't move, but she could feel its presence, cold and heavy, filling the room. Over the next few nights, the footsteps grew louder, and the shadow began to appear outside the mirror. It would stand at the edge of her vision, always watching, never speaking. Emily tried to cover the mirror, but it would always be uncovered by morning. One night, Emily woke up to the sound of scratching. She followed it to the attic and found the mirror cracked, the shadow standing in the center of the room. "You shouldn't have looked," it whispered, its voice echoing in her mind. Emily tried to run, but the attic door slammed shut. The shadow reached out, its hand cold and lifeless, and touched her arm. She screamed, and everything went black. When she woke up, the mirror was gone, but the shadow was still there, watching her from the corners of the room. And sometimes, late at night, she can still hear the footsteps calling her back to the attic.